with Tom versus Cyril Gane, there's so much pressure on Tom. And this is why. Because not only does Tom have to fight this monster, right? Cyril Gane's a monster, so athletic. Obviously has a lot of holes in his game, but on the feet, the dude can strike. Not only do you have to beat the #1 contender, but you have to do it more impressively than Jon Jones did. That's the pressure Tom Aspinall gets. Winning, if you win by decision, it's disaster. If it gets dragged out into the 3rd, 4th round, disaster. Tom Aspinall's challenge this weekend, because again, not his fault, but because he hasn't faced the toughest competition, the marker here is win. Of course, dude, you're heavily favored. No. Of course you got to win. You have to do it more impressively than Jon Jones did, because this is the only opponent you guys have in common. So not only do you have to beat the #1 ranked heavyweight in the world, but you have to do it under 2 minutes and not get touched. And go. Talk about pressure.
Former title holder Dominic Cruz recently complimented Tom Aspinall's intelligence inside the cage, calm demeanor, and all-around abilities. Cruz stated that none of today's heavyweights can truly compete with Aspinall's level of skill. In his view, the only fighter who might pose a real challenge is Jon Jones, though Cruz added that even for Jones, taking that fight would come with serious risk.
If you had to send one current UFC heavyweight in the octagon to beat Tom Aspinall to like save Dojo's life, who you sending in there?
Only Jon Jones.
Right, and I don't know that he's active. But isn't that amazing, right? That
only,
you know? Yeah.
There is nobody else that can threaten him, and there's nobody else that can threaten Jon Jones. That's why Jon Jones didn't fight him.
Yeah. Right.
That's why. It's a imagine a blemish on Jon Jones' career. His ego couldn't handle it. I would hope Jon Jones beats him and then just goes out, you know what I mean, as the greatest ever, because that would be so. That's how impressive it would be if he could beat Aspinall. I think Aspinall would get him. So if he went out there and beat him with who he is and his fight IQ and the way he uses his teep kick, he has all the tools. I just think that the size of Aspinall is so authentic to heavyweight that would be the first time Jones has felt that.
Do you recall the time when Tom Aspinall and Fernand Lopez nearly crossed paths at the Fighters Hotel in Abu Dhabi? At that moment, Aspinall claimed that Cyril Gane had previously declined a title shot earlier in the year, an accusation Lopez quickly dismissed. Still, the friction between them never truly disappeared.
Listen, how it's okay.
My computer, you okay? You alright?
Well, good. All good.
Look at them. They're nice, aren't they? They're really nice. So, obviously got the UK flag on. We have this on because I'm from a mining town, representing. Got the Manchester B on the side, and we're going to try them on, see what they look like. They look nice though, they look really nice.
I'm ready, for sure he's going to be ready. He don't underestimate me. He never faced a guy like me, so we will see how we're going to manage this, and we will see how I'm going to manage this also. That's why I say it's a good matchup. That's why the people are waiting for this fight, because now the people know that. I think it's going to be a huge fight.
Fight week vibes are in full effect as we gear up for UFC 321, and the Nurmagomedov team has officially landed in Abu Dhabi. Umar Nurmagomedov has made his arrival, and he's got company. His brother, Usman Nurmagomedov, is also in town and was seen earlier today chatting and sharing a friendly moment with heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall.
Nice to see you, mate. Oh, sorry, mate. All right, yeah, all good. Right. Good luck. Oh, thank you. How have you been? Good.
Adding to the excitement, Khabib Nurmagomedov has joined the team and will be cornering his teammate Ikram Aliskerov, who is set to take on Jun Young Park in a middleweight showdown.
We just come.
Look who's here again. Look who's here again. 4 days in a row.
What do champions do?
I have a question for him.
Yes.
Where's my coffee? Why you only think about yourself, Sean?
This is cappuccino.
Is he taking your coffee?
Real coffee.
Real coffee?
But he never bring coffee for me. What is this, coach? You think I don't deserve?
Never say never.
Never say never?
One day you will be better.
You'll bring him coffee?
One day.
Habib, I'll bring you coffee.
I didn't find his car in outside. That's why I think he's not here.
Ah.
The car is outside.
No, where?
It's not your problem. Where? But outside.
Outside.
Don't come inside. It's outside.
But I didn't find. Oh, coach.
Adding even more buzz to fight week. Khabib Nurmagomedov has now linked up with the team. He'll be in the corner of his teammate Ikram Aliskerov, who's scheduled to face Junyong Park in a middleweight clash.
Khabib retired in front of you in arguably one of the most emotional retirements of all time.
Immediately resorted to tears.
How did you feel in that moment?
You know, I had lost the fight, so I was very upset. I understood what he was going through. Everything was very public. I knew his father had just passed away in the last month or two. Couldn't imagine how emotional that would be. You know, after the fight, I was sad, but when I saw him in that state, I kind of put my emotions in the back. You know, I went to him and said, I think you just made your dad pretty happy, so I'd be proud.
Justin Gaethje still vividly recalls the night Khabib Nurmagomedov decided to hang up the gloves, not only because of the fight itself, but because of the emotions that came afterward. As fans remember, Khabib retired in 2020 following his submission win over Gaethje in what turned out to be his final appearance inside the octagon. His choice to step away was deeply personal, driven by his wish to honor his late father's legacy and a promise he made to his mother after his father's passing. Looking back on that night years later, Gaethje spoke about the experience on his YouTube channel, Interview 6. In the meantime, Javier Mendez revealed that the best way to deal with Ilia Topuria is through effective kicking techniques and smart use of Muay Thai angles.
Ilia Topuria, I would say with him, stay out of boxing range. 1,000,000%. Stay out of boxing range. He's got the best boxing in the business in MMA. You'd need to work your kicks, angles with him, knees. Muay Thai would be a good specialty, but your big task is to keep him away from you. And he's got decent wrestling, and so he's also got from people I've spoken to that've trained with him, he's got decent jiu-jitsu also. He's almost a complete package, but he's not. He lacks the kicking area. So the weakest link on him would be the kicking area, and then you have to test your grappling with him to see if yours is better than his. We've yet to see how great it is. It's not great, but we've yet to see how good it is.
MMA expert Sean Ali responded to Henry Cejudo's recent retirement comments following his fight with Peyton Talbot. Ali chuckled, joking that this sounded like Cejudo's 16th time announcing retirement.
Okay. Garrett, the producer here, saying that Henry's saying he's going to retire for the 16th time after this fight. What do you think about that? I think, personally, I think Henry is, damn near bankrupt. He's like, fuck, UFC, give me a fight, please. I won't say where I heard that from, but close sources.
I think Henry Cejudo does the retirement thing.
Joke, sorry.
You know some close sources, Anna. I think Henry Cejudo does the whole retirement thing to sort of like make people care. And then they just... Yeah. Then they just don't seem to care. And then it just sort of falls flat. You know? It doesn't seem to work. He's done it a few times.
He's trying to eye...
Yeah, that was the biggest mistake ever, because I feel like if he stayed champion when he should have, he could have picked up a whole lot more legacy. But nowadays with Merab,
he needs to pick up a couple more inches of legacy anyway.
Israel Adesanya grabbed attention again after making a provocative joke in a recent video. The former UFC champion displayed a drink served in a glass with a bullet inside, dubbing it the Kirk Shot. The clip quickly went viral, igniting debates and sparking mixed reactions among fans on social media.
Want to hear a black joke? Okay. That is a name. God's people. All right, black joke. I call this the Kirk Shot. You know why? Because it's black. There's something there. Just figure it out. There's a joke in there somewhere. You can do it. Figure it out. Flagrant 2. Chappelle. And I don't know, Oprah, figure it out.
After Day Ritter's loss to Brendan Allen, Khamzat seemed to take a jab at him by calling him a guy. The Dutch fighter didn't stay quiet, firing back on X with a blunt "shut up" and a rat emoji, alongside a collage highlighting Chimaev's previous injuries. Chimaev quickly replied to Day Ritter saying, "Cry more, baby, you gave up." For a while, many fans thought Reinier Day Ritter might be one of the few middleweights capable of challenging Chimaev. However, following UFC Fight Night 262 in Vancouver, that notion quickly faded. Day Ritter appeared to break mentally and refused to continue, leaving fans disappointed. It's still tempting to imagine what could have happened. Two elite grapplers like Chimaev and Day Ritter with vastly different styles. Facing off would have been a fascinating matchup. But after this collapse, that dream fight seems unlikely anytime soon. Meanwhile, Bryce Mitchell is back in the spotlight, though not for fighting. In a recent Instagram clip, he appeared wearing glasses and a stethoscope, pretending to be a doctor while talking about helping the world.
I ain't never going to bare knuckle fight. That's the most stupidest thing ever in the world. Like, when I'm retired, bro. Maybe do a boxing match, but not a bare knuckle one, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. People who do that is next level. People who do slap, bare knuckle, bro, you guys are crazy, bro. You guys are actually crazy, bro. Like, the slap one is so nuts. Like, why would I want to just stay there and just like be like, yeah, you can slap me, I slap you? That's fucking crazy, cause that's actually crazy, you know what I mean? Actually redonkulous.
Good morning, Mr. Jimmy. This is Dr. Bryce. I was wondering if you have taken your morning dosage yet. Oh, you have? Okay. Well, that's all right. I was wondering because if you hadn't taken it yet, I was going to say definitely don't take it. Yes, sir. It's the wrong stuff. I gave you the wrong stuff. In fact, it's the exact opposite of what you need. Yes, sir. The good thing is you've only been on it for 3 days. Okay. You've already took this morning's. What I was going to say, Miss Jimmy, is now drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Try to flush this stuff out. Try to flush it. You can eat. I mean, wait, no. Don't eat. Drink. You can drink a lot, but don't eat. Yeah, that's right. And if you make it till tomorrow morning, just come into my office, okay? Yes, sir. In the morning. You there? Mr. Jimmy, you there, sir? Any signal? Maybe bad signal. You there, Jimmy? No, I lost him. I'll have to call him back.
I want to give a huge thank you to all of you. We're well on our way to hitting 100,000, and I really appreciate your support. Let's keep the momentum going.